I would like to. Okay, so so the Edpuzzle is a educational technology that facilitates the interactive instructions to the students. Okay, so allow me to so ilan kayo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anim kayo. Okay, so yung mga iba may seminar sila, yung mga kasama ninyo may brigada because they're preparing their classroom for next week, the start of classes. So allow me to share with you my screen. Okay, can you see now my screen? I want your confirmation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so as I've said a while back that the sharing video is good, okay, but sometimes we don't know actually the knowledge of the students when once you've shared the video. Maybe in your end as a teacher, of course, you will be there is a reinforce what to do the next once you've shared that video. Maybe in the next day you will be giving quiz or assessment to the students how it was been watched or how it been perceived by the students. So sometimes most of our students hindi natin kasi maiwasan pag yung mga iba sometimes they're not motivated or they're not engaged. Sometimes lazy. Most of our students are passive, minimal interaction. So there's a technology that can facilitate the interaction, okay, between the video and the student by providing assessment, by providing a question. So in this lesson class, in this topic, I will be discussing to you the Edpuzzle. So Edpuzzle is a portal. It is a website. It is an app that facilitate the video instructions incorporating with questions. Okay, and of course, this Edpuzzle can be connected. Okay, can be connected to any type of learning management system. Okay, so I mentioned a while back regarding the Google Classroom, and I believe you are familiar with the Google Classroom. And this Edpuzzle, once you created with questions to the Edpuzzle, you can now apply. You can now apply your video to the class, the Google Classroom. Okay. So the objectives of this discussion to this is that you will be utilizing. I will be introducing to you the Edpuzzle. Okay, and of course, utilize video instructional materials effectively. So I've already mentioned the pros and cons. I know the disadvantage. I believe of course, there's lots of advantages of sharing videos. Of course, so it is better. It is better to incorporate questions in it. Okay, so understand the purpose and benefits of Edpuzzle, and of course to navigate Edpuzzle's interface and create interactive videos. So I will try my best to, since that we are doing online, I will try my best to explain it to you for and giving demo for this kind of technology. And of course, since that this is recorded, you can watch it again if you want to clarify some things. Okay, so or maybe after this uh, discussion, you can ask me directly. You can message to the group chat. Okay, and of course, after this discussion, I will be giving an activity, okay, using this Edpuzzle. Okay. So what is Edpuzzle? So Edpuzzle, allow me to read. Edpuzzle is an educational technology platform that allows teachers to create interactive video lessons. Okay, so the term interactive is that there is a mechanism of engaging a student to that video lesson. Okay, so not one-way communication. So something like lecture type that when you are discussing things, and then you continuously say things. So and then there's I know your strategy. You are a teacher. You are a dedicated teachers talaga. Alam niyo yung mga strategy. So interacting a student from the student to the video lesson is good. Okay. By embedding question notes, or you can also have voiceover into videos, meaning you can record your voice and then integrate to the videos. Okay. By these videos, you can get the resource. You can get the video from YouTube. Okay. Just as I've mentioned a while back, that there are many instructional materials in YouTube. In Khan Academy, this is another portal or another website that offering video materials, or TED Talks. If you are familiar with TED Talks, these are about lots of seminars or about all discussions about several topics, or teachers can upload their own videos. Okay, so may I ask you, ma'am, sir, if you've created video already being delivered to your class? Have you tried creating your own video, ma'am, sir? Have you tried that?
Yes, sir, using
Sir.
KineMaster
Okay,
or
yeah. Okay, thank you
Sir,
for.
during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, especially in the pandemic. Since that our mode of teaching in pandemic was limited only for a limited day time, so we need to create alternative way to meet our students by using online, di ba? That's why Google Classroom been popular during pandemic. And me myself, of course, sa akin naman, in my experience sa pandemic, limited nga yung face-to-face interaction sa students. Napaka-challenging talaga ang pandemic time. At paano ko ba i-discuss yung lesson ko? And I'm not only discussing, but also paano ba maiintindihan yung students ko yung lesson ko. Actually, pag nag-message lang kami sa Messenger is not enough. And then of course, email or group chat is not enough when you are discussing things. So of course, the Google Meet, so most of the time during pandemic, we use the Google Meet, okay? The teleconferencing online discussion. In this case, ito yung example ng teleconferencing. And another strategy na ginawa ko noon is that nag-create ako ng video. Okay? Nag-create ako ng video. Tapos, in-upload ko doon sa YouTube. Okay? In-upload ko doon sa YouTube. And then, shinare ko doon sa mga students ko. Doon. Nag-create ako ng sarili kong video lesson. Okay? Tapos, sineshare ko na lang sa mga students ko. Okay? So, of course, exclusively to my students. Hindi ko naman talaga shinare in public, no? Pero, mayroon ding nakakapanood naman yung mga videos na ginawa ko noon. So, yun yung ginawa ko noon. So, I'm using videos also, uploaded in the YouTube. Okay? So, go back to the Edpuzzle. So you can get video materials from YouTube or other portals or other resources from the internet, or you can create your own video. You can upload your own video in Google Drive, if possible, of course, and also in the Edpuzzles directly. Okay. So Edpuzzle enables educators to track students' progress, see how they interact with the video, and assess their understanding of the content in real time. This tool enhances student engagement and provides a more personalized learning experience. Okay, dito yung maganda na personalized learning. Sa ngayon kasi common kasi pag lecture na tradition na type na lecture na you go to the board, use the chalk and then the board, then you explain to the students somewhat in general, pero ngayon is na personalized na. You can integrate lots of technology na in your course, in which students can also look, or they can watch that video, they can read that text from your instruction, and also they can also search some information from the internet. So personalized. There are many possible things that students can learn using this online. Okay, so allowing educators to tailor video content to their students' needs. Okay. Next slide. So how to access the Edpuzzle? You just type from the URL. Of course, you will be using the web browser. You will be using the web browser. Web browsers like the Opera, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, those are web browsers. Then you type the domain name edpuzzle.com at the URL bar. Then of course, what you will see on the screen is that if you are, what you will see on the screen is this first screen, the welcome screen. So the logo of Edpuzzle and some menus at the top, and of course the Edpuzzles about at the middle, and of course the first thing that you need to do is you need to sign up. You just click this blue button at the top right corner of the screen, sign up. Okay, so and then you will be asking to choose what account, Google account you will be using, because maybe you are using 2 to 3 Google account. You choose that you can choose one only. You can choose any naman na Google account, pero for sa account niyo para sa Google Classroom, yun ang pipiliin niyo. Okay? So once that you've na-sign up kayo doon sa Google account, you are now successfully logged in, okay, doon sa Edpuzzle. So the main feature of the Edpuzzle is it allows you to create a video that you can use, that this video can be integrated to the Edpuzzle. Okay, you can upload your video to the Edpuzzle. Okay, so and then of course, once that video is uploaded, you can now use that video, and then you can now edit, you can now format that video and then insert questions in it. So let's say, for example, at the around 2 minutes, something like that, around 2 minutes, there's you want to ask students to assess them for that topic. and then you provide the correct answer, and then of course you have to provide options, and then you have to provide the correct answer. Okay, so this is the main feature of the Edpuzzle. Okay, integrating or making the questions in it. Okay, and then later I will be demonstrating on how to create questions. Okay, and then we will try to connect it to the Google Classroom. And of course, this is now the sample picture on how to integrate questions to the video using Edpuzzle. So this is a sample screen. You will see here, this is the video. And then from one point in that video length, you can set questions in it by this block dot in this length of the video. You can set questions in it. Okay, and then you can provide the question, then and then of course you have to integrate also the different options for the students. Okay, so the Edpuzzle is a versatile educational technology. It is a video learning technology that can be connected to Google Classroom, to Microsoft Teams, to Canvas, Schoology, Clever, and many more. Okay, or Moodle, the Moodle. This is the Moodle. So the Edpuzzle, once you've created the video lesson with questions, you can now integrate with this many learning management system. Okay, these are learning management system. Okay, and now let us now have the demo. So before I will be giving the demo, I would like to ask first if you have questions. Ma'am, sir, do you have questions before I'll proceed to the demonstration? Anyone? Okay, so wala. So now, okay, so actually I've already clicked that, or when that domain name, this one. Okay, this is the domain name of the Edpuzzle, or the address, no, edpuzzle.com. Okay, edpuzzle.com. By the way, ma'am, sir, for this demonstration, I strongly suggest to use the laptop. Okay, do not you can also visit this site, but I suggest that you listen muna. Okay, you listen muna. And then later, kayo na ang mag-explore na mamaya. Okay? So I suggest also to use the laptop because it has a wider screen compared to the cell phone. Okay? So anyway, naka-record naman ito. You can replay later naman. Okay? So here, dito sa... So this is now the web browser. So this is the screen of the Edpuzzle. Okay? So you notice here that hindi pa ako nakapag-sign up. Hindi pa ako nakapag-sign up. Ang naka-display dito is a welcome screen displaying the benefits of Edpuzzle. And also when you browse it below, there are simple images or some instructions in it. Okay? You can browse it later. Ang importante dito ay kailangan makapag-sign up ka. Okay? Makapag-sign up ka. So, click sign up. Okay? And then, of course, from this sign up, there are two users here. Itong Edpuzzle is facilitator ito. Website ito, portal ito, app ito. Ang users nito ay teacher at saka students. Okay? Teacher at saka students. The same thing with the Google Classroom. The Google Classroom is an app that facilitates the learning process of students. Of course, the users ng Google Classroom, may teacher's part, nagagawa ng lesson, nagagawa ng class, At saka yung student na magjo-join sa class, magko-comply doon sa class. Okay? In this case, I will be clicking muna dito sa teacher. Okay? Dito sa teacher. So, click teacher. And then, when you click teacher, what you will do, ay hindi pa ako nakapag-sign in. So, ang pag-click mo yung teacher, what you will do is, in my web browser, automatic na, kasi ito nakapag-login ako kanina. Okay? Nakapag-login ako kanina. Mayroon na siya kasing history. So, dito, pag hindi ganito sa inyo, of course, pag first time, yon mag-display yung prompt doon sa screen ninyo. Okay? Then, mag-a-ask kung Google account or Microsoft account. Ito yung dalawang pagpipilian, Google account or Microsoft account. Okay? So, in this case, in my case, I'll be using the Google account. Google account kasi ito, asis.edu.ph. And of course, sa inyo, naman sa deped.edu.ph, I believe that is a Google account. Okay? Mayroon naman kayong ordinary or regular na account sa Gmail, like gmail.com, pwede yon. Okay? Pag kasi Microsoft ang gagamitin nyo, ang domain na name niya is Outlook. Yung pag Microsoft, outlook.com, hindi Microsoft.com, outlook.com ang email noon. Okay? So in my case, I'll be using this one, cjilian.as in my Google account. Okay? By clicking this one, a prompt will appear on the screen asking me to choose which account. So I'll be using this account. Okay? And then, once successful, ang makikita nyo na sa screen ay ito, Edpuzzle app. Okay? Portal. Okay? So as you can see on the screen, mayroon siya ditong at the top left corner, mayroon siyang ditong Edpuzzle na logo at saka yung 3 na lines dito ay when you click this one, actually it will hide and reveal yung menu dito, yung ito, pag click mo ito. Pag itong discover na ito, yung discover na ito is when you click this one, it will display this one, lots of videos. Okay? Any videos here, nandito na lahat yung mga video lessons. Okay? Any type, pag sa computer, sa economics, sa English, sa Filipino, sa history, nandito na yung naka-upload. Okay? Ang Edpuzzle kasi millions din na marami ding users ito. And of course, accessible by other teachers from different countries. May mga teachers sa US gumagamit din ito. May teachers din doon sa China, may teachers doon sa Australia, sa Brazil, and so on and so forth. So mga teachers na ngayon, mayroon silang content or mayroon din silang video na ginawa dito at saka in-integrate nila yung mga questions nila dun sa video. Kaya naka-display na lahat dito, yung discover na ito. Okay? Pwede mo rin, for example, itong pag-click mo itong My School, siyempre sa school ninyo, madedetermine yung school mo. For example, in my case kasi ito, ginamit ko na noon ito, okay? For demonstration purposes in other classes, ito yung mga history na videos na naka-register. Okay? Naka-register in my account. Okay? Or you can also get videos from YouTube. Yan, mga videos na educational materials na videos. Hindi walang kwan dito yung mga vlogs ng mga news. Ito ay mga instructional materials specifically for school. Okay? For school. Ito, hindi ka makakita dito ng mga news or mga floods o wala. Puro lahat mga instructional material na for school ito. Pag na-filter na kasi. Okay? In the videos. Okay? Community, school. So, dito, the next thing to do is pag nandito ka na, okay? Next step is I want you to create a class. Okay? Punta tayo doon sa Google Class, sa Google Classroom. Okay? Google Classroom. Where's my Google Classroom? Ito. Okay. For example, okay, ito. This is my Google Classroom. So for example, dito, kailangan gagawa kayo dito ng class. Okay? By clicking join class, or pag ikaw ay student, click mo yung join class, of course. Pag ikaw ay teacher, i-click mo yung create class. Okay? So there. So for example, may ginawa na ako dito kanina kasi sample lang, pero I'll be creating a sample subject na class dito. Sample, okay? So I'm a teacher of computer, and of course, I'll be creating a class by clicking create class. Okay? So for example, my class is JavaScript. Sample lang po ito. JavaScript programming language. Okay? Section A, JavaScript. GS 101, something like that. Then room 101. Okay? Alam niyo man siguro kung ano yung itong create class na ito. Ang ginagawa ko dito po, ma'am sir, ay gumagawa ako ng class. Kagaya nito, no? Kagaya nito yung mga nandoon na IT 300 or IT 1. So I'm creating a class. Sample lang ito, JavaScript programming language, section AGS 101. Then click create. Okay? Create. Okay? And then wait about a few seconds. There, naka-create na ako ng class. Okay? Dito ay itong class na ito ay dito natin i-set yung example for the Edpuzzle. Okay? So dito sa ginawa kong class, of course, I need to invite the students. Okay? Paano mag-invite ng students? I know you're familiar with this one. Go to people, and then here, below, meron siya ditong invite students. Okay? And then in my case, okay, let's say for example, sa isang email ko, okay? Sa isang email ko. For example, yung isang email ko ay student siya. Okay? Lianda dyan. Ito. Lianda dyan 680. Okay? Ito yung in-add kong student. Email ko din to. Sample lang ito. So, bale, isa lang. Okay? Of course, in reality, maraming students to. Maraming email. Okay? Na i-enter mo. Okay? Then, click invite. Okay, invite. So, hindi pa siya activated yung student. Okay? Dito, yung teacher, existing siya. Siya kasi nag-create ng class. Tapos, clinic ko tong invite student. Email ko din. Sample lang naman ito. Email ko din. Parang ako na yung student, ako na yung teacher, ako din yung student para ma-demo ko lang. So, dito na, for example, pupunta ako dun sa email ko. Okay? Na yung isang email. Okay. Eto. So, dito, itong email ko na ito is that okay. So, dito sa email ko na, i-activate ko na yung invitation ng teacher. Okay? I-click ko ito. And then, join class. Okay? Join class. And then, click join. Okay? Ito yung isang email ko as a student to. Okay? Now, what you will see now is that nakapag-join na ako yung ginawang class ng teacher na JavaScript programming language. Okay? ito yung isang email na student. Ako rin ito as a student. And then of course, ito namang Google Classroom na ito ay teacher siya. I-refresh ko lang ito. I-refresh ko lang ito para makita ko kung activated nga itong ayan, okay. Bale dito, teacher lang dun sa taas. Ako ito as a teacher at sa baba, nag-invite lang ako ng isa. Okay? Ako rin dito. Okay? Kasi and actually in inviting or accept or meet or integrating or enrolling a student to the Google Class, there are many ways. Actually, you can share the class code. Yon, class code. Mayroon siya kasing class link. Yung class link is just nandoon sa ito. Ito. By clicking this copy invite link, i-click mo ito, then ise-send mo doon sa GC ng students mo. And then yung link na yon, i-click ng students para makapag-join sila. Ito yung mga possible ways na makapag-enroll, makapag-join yung students. Yung ginawa ko is that in-invite ko yung student via email. Via email siya. Kaya kanina, yung chinek ko yung email, kinonfirm ko. Okay? Clinic ko yung join class. Yon. Kaya, dito na nakita ko na activated na yung isang student. Ako din ito, okay? As a student. Ako din ito as a teacher. So, bale, nakagawa na tayo. In this phase, no? Nakagawa tayo ng class in the Google Classroom. Ako yung teacher, so ikaw yung teacher. And then, nag-sample tayo ng student. Ako din ito. Okay? Pag nakagawa ka na, what you will do now, let us go back na doon sa Edpuzzle. Okay? Let's go back na tayo sa Edpuzzle. Dito na sa Edpuzzle, dito na. I-refresh ko lang ito. Okay? Okay. So dito na class, pag gusto mo nang i-connect, yun yung purpose, no? Pag gusto mo nang i-connect yung Edpuzzle dun sa Google Classroom. Yan yung kaya gagawin natin. I-click mo lang ito. Meron ditong sa My Classes, meron ditong plus na button. I-click mo siya. And then what you will do is meron siyang ditong magdi-display na prompt or dialogue prompt. Then dito, mayroon siyang option dito na Google Classroom. Okay? Napaka-versatile itong Edpuzzle kasi pwede siyang i-connect doon sa another different learning management system like Canvas, PowerSchool, Moodle, and so on and so forth. Pero in this case, Google Classroom ang ginamit natin. Okay? Kanina, nag-create ako ng class na JavaScript in my field kasi na programming language na lang ang in my field. Sa inyo later sa inyo gagawa kayo ng video lessons or class in your field naman. Maybe you're a specialist in Filipino, you're specialized in mathematics, you're specialized in science, something like that. Okay? Kayo mamaya sa inyo, okay? Exploring nyo sa in your field naman. So in my case, so Google Classroom, i-click ko ito para mag-connect siya. So once you click the Google Classroom, nandito na, babasahin na niya yung mga class na na-create dun sa Google Classroom. So in this case, marami ako dito, marami akong mga subjects dito noon pa noong the last 2 years nung nag-umpisa ng pandemic hanggang ngayon nag-Google Classroom pa ako, okay? Kasi minsan nag-hybrid method ako. Minsan magfe-face-to-face kami ng klase namin doon sa ASIS, sa college, no? Sa dami kong trabaho din. Nag-o-online din ako, okay? Nag-hybrid tawag doon. Then ito, yung ililista niya, marami kong klase dito. Pero in this case, yung ginawa kong klase lang dito na JavaScript, ang i-click ko. Sample lang, okay? Yan. Pag click mo ito, mayroon ako kasing ginawang sample class kanina, kaya nag-appear na naka-check yon, okay? Dito na, ito na, i-click na. Click JavaScript. Tapos, isa-set mo siya kung ano siya. Is it 6th grade? 10th grade? Is it a preschool siya? Kindergarten? Is it 9th to 12th grade? Mayroon pa siya. Let's say, for example, higher education, pang-college siya. Or maybe sa inyo, pang grade 4 siya, pwede rin. Okay? Pero yung topic ko kasi is pang college, i-click ko na lang ito. Higher Education College. Okay? So, and then, pag clinic ko na siya, anong subject? It is yung subject na yun is for computer science, for IT. Okay? Click. So, once that you've satisfied yung parameters noon, it is a higher education, then my field is computer science because of this class, JavaScript programming language, what you will do is to click this import classes. Click mo ito. Click. Yan. And then, wait about few seconds. This prompt will disappear. It will go back to the Edpuzzle. You will see now the pane. The pane at the left side, there are now two classes in the Edpuzzle. Kanina ginawa ko ito kasi kanina sample class. Dito na yung JavaScript programming language. Pag click mo ito, click. Okay? So makikita mo dito yung mga options dito sa taas. Class member, sino yung estudyante dito? Click mo ito. So, isa yung estudyante. Kanina po ma'am nga, sir, di ba kanina in-invite mo yung student? In-invite ko yung sarili ko as a student. Kayo, Christopher Jalianda din, yung student. So, ito. Okay? Isa yung estudyante. So, makikita mo dito sa gradebook yung parang grading sheet niya, yung estudyante. Since na wala pa naman tayong ginawang video na may question, wala pa for now. Then later, makikita mo na pag yung mga estudyante nakapag-comply na sila, napanood na nila, inansweran nila yung video, yung question, makikita mo nila in matrix, parang record sheet na siya. Okay? Parang online assessment na ang dami mong pinakitang video, may online quiz ka, tapos automatic mayroon siyang matrix na student record, class record, something like that, dito sa grade 2. Okay? Yung class members, mga estudyante. Assignments, wala pa ngayon. So, pero, ngayon, since na nakapag-create na tayo, nakapag-connect na yung Google Classroom at saka Edpuzzle, this time, gagawa ka na ng video with question. Okay? Video with question. Okay? So, ma'am, sir, let's say for example, this is my account in YouTube. Actually, I've mentioned a while back regarding na gumagawa ako ng video noon during pandemic. So, pwede mo siyang i-integrate yung video mo na yon doon sa Edpuzzle. Okay? So, I'll just click my channel, yung channel, yung videos na ginawa ko. So, I'll click your channel dito na button. Click ko ito. And then, ito yung mga ginawa ko noon. Okay? Mga about programming. Ito, yung during pandemic kasi. Okay? Okay, for example, ito, gusto kong i-integrate ito, IT 311. Okay? Yan, pag click mo yan, yan. So, paano mo i-integrate to? Doon sa Edpuzzle. Okay? Paano mo i-integrate dito sa Edpuzzle na in-upload mo sa YouTube? You just simply highlight this one doon sa yung URL ng video, doon sa taas. Okay? You highlight this one, then copy. Okay? Highlight this one, then copy. Then go to Edpuzzle. Okay? And then, i-click mo dito. Okay? I-click mo dito. I-save mo, sorry. I-save. I-paste mo. Not i-save. I-save mo dito, then search. Kung, para ma-search niya. Doon sa Edpuzzle mismo. Yun, na-search na niya. Okay? Doon na, once na na-search na niya, doon ka na mag-umpisa. Okay? Kasi nahanap na niya yung video, pwede mo siyang i-edit na i-integrate yung video. Okay? So, I think itong video na ito is parang hindi siya kasi kung doon sa topic kasi ibang programming lang. Magkukuha lang ako ng isa. Okay? Kasi mahaba ito yung discussion ko noon. 30 minutes kasi ito, mahaba. Let us take yung 3 minutes lang or 2 minutes lang para ma-facilitate natin kasi hihintayin natin kasi yung 30 minutes, mahaba-haba, maghihintay tayo ng 30 minutes. For demonstration purpose lang, around 2 to 3 minutes lang na video. I-cancel ko po ito. Pero ito yung ginawa ko kanina, ma'am sir, na yung pag gumawa kayo ng video, tapos in-upload nyo dun sa YouTube, na yung video nyo dun sa YouTube, para may integrate nyo dun yung video na yon, kailangan kopyahin nyo yung hyperlink, tapos i-paste nyo doon sa dito sa taas nito, search terms or a YouTube link here, sabi niya dito sa prompt. Okay? Hahanap lang ako ng mas maikse. Since na JavaScript yung topic, JavaScript. Mga around 1 lang. Wait na. Hanap lang ako ng mas ito, JavaScript in 100 seconds. Maiksi lang ito, okay? So kukunin ko yung address nito, yung YouTube address niya, yung URL address niya. Simply, madali lang naman po, sir. Kahit na hindi nyo na i-click. I-right click nyo lang ito, then copy link address. Pwede yon. Okay? Pwede yon. Copy, i-right click nyo lang ito, then copy link address. Or pwede naman yung dito mo siya kunin, dito, right click, then copy link address. Pwede rin. Or kaya i-open mo, pwede rin, no? Right click, then open link nyo, new tab, then dito na sa baba, dito na sa next tab, and then dito na yung URL, no? Dito na yung URL. So, kopyahin mo yan, then copy. Yon. Pag nakopya mo na, post ko lang ito. Pag nakopya na, is that you can now go to the dito na. Punta ka na dito, i-paste mo na yung video. Okay? Enter. Ayun, yan na. Okay? So, paano na gagawa ng or mag-integrate ng questions? Okay? So,
interpreted or just-in-time compiled prototype-based multi-paradigm dynamic.
Okay? So, pwede mo siyang i-click na play button para makita mo yung content ng video. Okay? And anyway, and by the way, ma'am, sir, na yung sa YouTube kasi may mga sa videos sa YouTube, yung mga creator, parang ini-introduce pa nila yung ina-advertise nila which is not appropriate doon sa lesson niyo. Pwede niyo siyang i-trim. Let's say for example, i-trim niyo pa ganyan. Okay? At saka dito naman sa end, i-trim niyo ng you just drag. Okay? Trim. Okay? Ganon. So, once you're done here, you can now go to the next button. Let's say, for example, yung video, wala siyang audio. Okay? Pwede mo siyang i-voice over. Ikaw mismo na ang mag-explain doon sa video. Pwede yon. Okay? Or if not, pag okay na yung video, pwede mo na i-set tong questions. Okay? Questions. Okay? So, let's take an example here. Okay? So, dito na part, let's say, titingnan mo, alamin mo kung saan mo i-set yung question. Ikaw mismo na teacher, let's say dito, napanood niya in part of dito. At 40 second, magseset ka na ng question kasi may mga napanood na nilang topic dito or discussion dito which you want to validate. Okay? Yung i-assess mo na yung knowledge nila by clicking this one, multiple choice question. By clicking this one, multiple choice question, when you click that one, what you will do now is you specify now the question. Okay? So, what is, let's say for example, what is JavaScript? Okay? And then you type now the options. Let's say JavaScript is a high level programming language used for making web dynamic web applications. Okay? Yan. Yan yung first na answer. Dito naman is JavaScript is a programming language that is a programming language that is used to create desktop application. Let's say, for example, desktop application. Okay? Yan. Dito na, ito yung question. What is JavaScript? Okay? Base kasi doon sa previous na discussion dito, from length 0 to 40 second, dito muna tatanungin yung estudyante. What is JavaScript? Then, dito na mayroon siya kasing ditong correct at saka mayroon siyang check at saka X na button dito. Pag ito yung correct answer, what you will do is you click this one. Okay? Yung check na button dito sa taas. Click mo yan. Okay? Yung isa naman is wrong. Okay? Pag gusto mo pang magdagdag, you just click add, magdagdag ng option. Okay? You just click add another answer choice here. Okay? Ito yung question from that particular na time length from 0 second to 40 seconds. Okay? So you just click, pag tapos na yan, naka-set na yung check, correct answer doon na isang sa option na yan, you just click save. Okay? Save.
Like the
Okay? There. So you just click continue. Okay? What is JavaScript? You just click continue. Continue. Okay?
Use a just-in-time compiler to convert it to machine code
Okay.
at runtime. It's
And then next,
button interactive.
next, for example, for example, in this particular time, from 40 seconds to this time, no? 1 minute 34 seconds, you want to set again another question here. Okay? So you just click now, multiple choice question. Click multiple choice question. And then the next is a keyword. For example, another question, a keyword used to create a variable, for example. So, for example, var. Next is variable keyword. Var keyword and variable. Okay, variable keyword na lang to. Variable keyword at saka var keyword. Ayan. So, yung iseset mo siya yung tamang sagot dito. So, i-click ko itong check na yan. Check. Kasi ito yung tamang sagot. Okay? A keyword used to create variable. So, for example, you can, in JavaScript, what keyword used to create a variable? Okay, there. That's the question. In JavaScript, what keyword used to create a variable? Variable keyword or var keyword. So, chinek ko yung isa, yung check na yon. Then click save. Click save. Okay? So there.
If we can add an
Okay, so as you notice po na continue, click natin continue.
we can add an event listener to it.
Okay, post ko lang. So as you notice na dalawa yung question na sinet ko. Okay? Base doon sa discussion ng video. From that specific topic. Okay? By topic and topic, magtatanungin yung estudyante. Okay? So dalawang questions lang. Okay? Pero you can set as many as you want na questions. For example, sa 10 minutes na length ng video, you can set maybe 10 questions. Okay, ganon. Or depende. Sa 5 minutes, you can set also 5 questions. Or maybe 2 questions lang. Okay? So may mga options din dito na open-ended question. For example, in this case na JavaScript, you can also ask the flexibility. You can also discuss or you can also ask the versatility or the flexibility of this JavaScript. How is it important to in creating, for example, in my case, in creating web technology, something like that. So i-click mo yon, open-ended question. I know, alam niyo itong mga open-ended questions na sinasabi ko. Tapos itong note naman na ito, for example, you just simply describing itong video na ito to the students para mayroon siya, may hints sila or may tips sila regarding this video. Okay, so ma'am, sir, I want you to explore this one, after this one, think open-ended question and note if you want to integrate these kinds of options to the video. So in this case, I just only created 2 questions only for the span of 2 minutes 20 seconds lang ito na video na yung source nito is from YouTube. Okay? Yung source nito is from YouTube. Of course, sinabi ko naman kanina na you can also create your own video, rene-record mo yung sarili mo, ini-explain mo in Microsoft PowerPoint, then parang may mga parang ganon na i-upload mo siya, pwede yon. Okay? Mas maganda siguro kung yun ang gagawin ninyo. Okay? So, ganon. And then once you are done here, dalawa lang dito, you just now click finish. Click now finish. Okay? So now, once you click finish, meron siyang review. Ito na yung one. You can click now, if you want to edit, if you add some more question here, you can click edit. You can also share this preview to other site, okay, with other teachers. And then the viewing content nito is public siya, okay? And then of course, now the finale of this one. Once now na na-create mo na itong video with questions dito na naka-indicate, is that you will now click now sa assign button so that this video with questions will be integrated to the Google Classroom. Okay? Click assign. And then here, nandito na. So dito na is assign to. Dalawang klase kasi ito. Pero ito yung sample kanina, JavaScript. I-click ko itong JavaScript na class doon sa Google Classroom and then click next. Okay, next. And then dito mo na i-set anong araw siya mag-start. Mag-start sa Monday, for example, or ngayon. Okay? And then i-click mo siya ano yung due date niya. Ngayon din, pero at 11:59 PM. Click save. Okay? Pwede rin yung, for example, start mo is bukas, then yung end mo Tuesday. Monday yung start mo, tapos Tuesday yung end due date niya. Pwede rin yun. Depende sa anong decision nyo as a teacher, no? So in this case, ito lang naman ang tingin ko. Today mag-start, then ngayon mag-quiz. So for example, may instruction ka dun sa mga estudyante. May quiz kayo, dun sa Google Classroom, pero you will take that ngayon, 2 oras lang, 3 oras lang, pwede yon. Okay? So ganon, you just click now, save when you're done here. Okay, save. Dito is that may mga options dito. Attempt. Isang attempt lang yung answering. Wala, hindi yung pabalik-balik. No, it's not practical pag pinaulit-ulit mo yung para ma-correct, mali yung nasagot niya, babalikan niya. No. Isa lang, okay? Yung validation mo. Tapos dito, hindi natin i-speed up, turn on caption. Para for example ito, para for accessibility ng students sa video, mayroon siyang magdi-display ng text caption, okay? Sa video. And then of course, i-focus natin dito sa Google Classroom, but ite-turn on natin dito on. Okay? Ito. So from here, I will go back here. So from here, general settings, start date at saka due date, isa-set mo 'yan. One attempt lang ang isa-set mo. You validate one only. And then, turn on caption if you want na may magdi-display na message, text dun sa baba ng video. At saka, i-connect natin din itong video na to sa Google Classroom. So, once you are done here, you just click Assign. Okay? Assign. Okay. Okay, you just wait about a few seconds. Okay, there. Assign na tayo. So, in this summary, mayroon na tayong na-create na content with questions, tapos naka-assign doon sa JavaScript programming na class. Okay? So, if I check this one, dito na sa klase ko, pag click ko ito, JavaScript programming language, yon, mayroon nang nakaset na video with questions. Okay? Wala pa siyang gradebook. Okay? Yung gradebook, yon, nandun na yung student sa left side, tapos nandito yung video material, hindi pa nasagutan ng estudyante ito. Kaya wala pa. Okay? Class members ay ito lang, mag-isa lang siya. Yung sinample ko lang kanina, yung email ko kanina. Okay? So, let's go back now, class, doon sa Google Classroom na. Okay? Titignan natin kung talagang makikita ng student yon. Kung makikita, kung nakapost yung Edpuzzle doon sa Google Classroom. At saka, titignan natin sa student end ng Google Classroom kung nakita ng estudyante yon. Okay? We will try to answer that one. And then we will try to look the answer of that student now to the Edpuzzle. And then we will look now the gradebook. Okay? So here, dito na sa, where's na? Dito. Okay? Okay, nandito na, no? So, bale, this is the JavaScript class. Okay, sa stream. Okay? And then, of course, ayun, may nakapost na dito sa baba. Okay? Yung class, yung people, of course, isang estudyante kanina. Tapos yung classwork, okay, yun, nakapost na yung ginawa natin sa Edpuzzle, nakapost na doon sa Google Classroom. Of course, now, sasabihin na naman ng teacher, class, check your Google Classroom. Then, of course, I've already posted a video, and then answer, while you are watching the video, please answer the question. Ganun yung instruction mo. Okay. Dito na yung teacher. Okay. Paano naman yung student? Paano yung student? I will open ko lang yung student part. Okay. Ito yung student part. Okay. Okay. Dito yung estudyante. Ito yung student na, ako rin to student siya. Then, i-click ko tong classwork. Click ko tong classwork. Ayan, naka-post na. So, pag nabasa na ng estudyante, sige, igagawin niya. And then, yun, i-click niya na ito. Okay? Click niya na ito. Click. And then, papaunurin na niya ng estudyante. Papaunurin ng estudyante ito. And then, yan. Then, start na. So, dalawa at ito no, nandito na yung video. Tapos sa right side, dalawang questions dito, naka-ready na dito. Tapos dito na, nakaset na kung saan siya mag-stop, magpo-post. Kasi dito, naka-indicate dito, yung isang question dito, at saka the second question doon. I-play na ng student ito. Play.
Blocking Evently, made famous for building websites. It was created in 1990.
Class, hindi natin kasi mai-fast forward nito. Kailangan tapusin ito hanggang matapos. So, kanina, I choose kanina na 2 minutes lang para for demonstration. Kasi kanina yung 30 minutes kasi na kanina, matagal yon. Kaya sinus ko na lang itong mas maiksi para for demonstration lang. So, tatapusin talaga, hindi pwedeng mai-fast forward ng student to. Papanoorin niya from the start up to the end. Yan. Ganun yan. Okay? So, I'll
in just 1 week by Brendan Hite, with the goal of adding an easy-to-learn scripting language to the Netscape browser. It was originally named Mocha, but the genius marketing people at the time wanted it to sound like that sexy new Java language. Today, it's a fully featured language that continues to evolve through the ECMAScript standard. It's most well-known for building front-end web applications because it's the only language other than WebAssembly that is natively supported in browsers. However, anything that can be built with JavaScript will be built with JavaScript, like server-side applications with Node.js, mobile applications with React Native or Ionic, and desktop apps with Electron. It's an interpreted scripting language, but tools like the V8 engine.
Okay. Class, you notice that nag-post yung video. At saka at the right side, mayroon siya ng question. Itong question na ito, yung ginawa mo. Yung ginawa ko kanina as a teacher, no? So what is JavaScript? So pipiliin ng estudyante ito yung correct answer. For example, the student choose this one. Click. Okay, JavaScript programming that is used to create I know. Ito na lang, wrong ito. Ito yung correct answer. JavaScript is file ito. Correct answer to. Submit. Then sasabihin dito pag correct or wrong. Yan. Sasabihin nito 100 over 100 correct yung answer ng estudyante. Hindi pwedeng mag-rewatch, hindi pwede. Okay? Yung kwan. So click continue again.
Like the V8 engine and Chromium, use a just-in-time compiler to convert it to machine code at runtime. It's also excellent at handling I/O-intensive jobs, despite the fact that it's a single-threaded language made possible by a non-blocking event loop that can queue up work in the background without blocking the main thread. To get started, create a file ending in .js. Your code will start executing from the global context. Use the console to log a value with the built-in debugger. Now think about where you want to run this file. Is it a front-end browser or a back-end Node.js server? In the browser, you can reference it with a script tag, then the browser will execute it when you open that HTML file. On a website, JavaScript is often used to grab an element from the DOM. Document query selector will grab the first button, then we can assign it to a variable with either var, let, or const. Var is the OG way to do it, but is typically avoided. Let is for variables that can be reassigned, while const is for variables that cannot be reassigned. Now, to make the button interactive, we can...
Okay, class. As you notice here, yung second question, nag-post yung video, then display yung second question. So the question is, in JavaScript, what keyword used to create okay, mistake ako dito. Create a variable, okay? So I will be, for example, the student don't know about the one, no? Sinelect na itong variable. Okay, pero yung correct answer is var. Click submit. Okay? There. So you will notice here at the top is that 0 over 100. Wrong answer siya. Okay? Wrong answer yung ginawa ng bata. So you click now, the student now will continue by clicking this continue.
If we can add an event listener to it by defining a function for the onClick event. We can use the function keyword here or the more concise arrow syntax. Now the event loop will execute this function whenever a new click occurs. Functions are first-class objects to support functional programming patterns, but JavaScript also supports classes and inheritance or object-oriented patterns. Even though it's single-threaded, it can do work asynchronously with the Promise API, which also supports the async await syntax. JS code can also run on the server thanks to the Node.js runtime. Instead of buttons on a web page, it interacts with things like the file system API. Execute your code on the server by pulling up the terminal and entering the node command. This has been JavaScript in 100 seconds. Hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more short videos like this, and become a Fireship Pro member if you want to learn how to do all kinds of crazy stuff with JavaScript.
Okay, so class, tapos na. Tapos na yung video, tapos na nakapag-answer yung students. And then, the student will do now is to click submit para may-submit yung score niya dun sa Google Classroom as well as dun sa Edpuzzle. Okay? Submit. Okay? There. Ang nakuha ng estudyante is 1 over 2. 50 out of 100. I-compute yan yung Edpuzzle. So, dito na, ma'am, sir, is that pag clinic ko na yung student part pala ito, student part. I will go now to the teacher's part. So dito na sa teacher part, pag clinic ko na itong, okay, i-refresh ko lang para makita ko. Okay, so dito na, isang estudyante, 1/1, no? Ibig sabihin yan, isang estudyante lang kasi kanina yung in-invite natin. Kaya over 1/1. For example, 50 yung students mo, tapos nakita mo na may nakapag-answer ng 25 out of 50. So meaning, 25 ang nakapagsagot ng video na yon. Okay? And then, over 50, mayroon pang natitirang. Parang ganun yung summary nito. Okay? So dito na sa grade book, makikita na from record book, okay, class record, makikita na dito yung summary ng estudyante. Dito na so 50. So itong estudyante na ito, nakuha niya is 50 out of 100. Okay? So ganun na yung Edpuzzle, ma'am, sir. Okay? So you will understand that my video na pwede mo siyang i-integrate doon sa klase mo, tapos gamin mo na mag-ask ng questions doon sa video, and then for assessment, for validation, kung may nalalaman sila or if they understand that lesson, from that answers, makikita mo na they perceive. Okay? They understand the lesson. Pag maraming nakuha nila. Okay? Ganun po yung itong Edpuzzle. And you notice, ma'am, sir, that I believe this is the difference of this one to a regular YouTube video na sinishare mo is just, you can't really validate yung estudyante na intindihan niya kasi sometimes mga estudyante passive sila, minimal interaction. Pero dito sa Edpuzzle is that somewhat engaging. Engaging meaning mayroon siyang interaction dun sa video kasi mayroon siyang questions. Okay? Kada explanation ng video na yon, in some point, in some time, mayroon siyang question. And then as the video continues, in some point, meron namang question. And then another ng question. So as the student watch the video from start to end, he or she understand the video because of this validation, because of this assessment. So I believe this technology is very appropriate sa klase. Okay? So ito is another technology na magagamit ninyo. Okay? Doon sa klase ninyo if you decide na mag-hybrid kayo, hindi I understand naman sa DepEd, hindi naman puro online. Pwedeng gawin nyo rin na mag-hybrid, parang ganito. And I understand naman yung facilities ng estudyante or facilities. But who knows, in the next future, in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years, the availability of the technology when DepEd provides you or the students with a free laptop, free internet, free Wi-Fi, free gadget, soon, no? Para ma-facilitate ito. Pero maganda po ito, okay? Na alternative. Okay? So this one is connecting with the information management system. Of course, there are lots of information here which are managed. Okay? The data informations are recorded to the database. Maybe they're using the MySQL or PostgreSQL. I don't know what database they're using, but they are using really a database here. The information and data are organized, as you can see in the class record na mayroon siyang matrix. Yun na lang ng mga videos na yon is well organized. Tapos yung mga link na masa-search niya is organized. Okay? Now, po, ito na po ang gagawin niyo. You listen na po dito. Okay? Ma'am, sir, nakikita niyo po yung screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what you will do now is this is in individual activity po. Okay? Individual activity. I want you to explore, experiment, and use the Google Classroom and Edpuzzle. I know you are familiar with Google Classroom now, and you need to explore yung Edpuzzle. What you will do is from the Google Classroom, I want you to create two classes 2 classes po Okay, you create classes na in your own specialization. For example, you are specialized in history, you are specialized in literature or English. Ano yung mga subjects na yon, okay? And then dalawang classes. Yung isang class, kailangan yung resource niya galing sa YouTube. Okay? Galing sa YouTube. Tapos ito naman ang medyo technical na part lang is medyo fun kasi ito gagawa kayo ng sarili niyo ng video. I know mayroon na kayong na-save na video diyan, gamitin niyo. Okay? Pwede niyo siyang i-upload doon sa Edpuzzle or pwede niyo siyang i-upload down sa Google Drive, pwede. Nagagawin ninyo. Kayo mismo nagagawa nito, okay? Kailangan yung boses niyo is kayo talaga as a teacher. Okay, listen yung video na gagamitin is from YouTube yung isa. Yung YouTube can be any source. Galing ito ng isang teacher sa US, teacher dun sa China, okay, ganon, okay? Ito namang video na sa ito, yung ginawa ninyo. Okay? So, and then, at least each video, 5 questions po sa video. So, meaning, sa video galing sa YouTube, 5 questions siya. Yung video na ginawa ninyo, 5 questions din siya. Okay? And then, make a class, sinabi ko na ito kanina, make a class and subject to, and then what you will do now is, lahat participants po kayo dito. Since na 13 po kayo, 13, pag yung isa is teacher, 12 yung students niya. Okay? You imagine, yung isa teacher, tapos yung estudyante niya, 12. So, kada class, meron siyang 12 na students sa isang class. Sa another class na naman, another 12 na naman. Okay? And then from yung part nyo as a student, kailangan na, kunwari niya, simulation na answeran nyo yung ginawa ng student. Answeran nyo yung ginawa ng teacher. Okay? As a student, na-invite kayo doon, nag-enroll kayo doon sa klase, kailangan na answeran ninyo. Tapos makikita na doon sa grade book yung score ninyo. Anyway, there's walang matter po dito pag wrong score or correct score or perfect score or low. Ang ginagawa na lang natin is simulation of how you facilitate this one, being a teacher and the student. Okay? And then next po is that in the next meeting ito by Saturday or next Saturday na lang, you present paano nyo ginawa. In just maybe siguro 5 minutes or 3 minutes, titignan ko lang naman kung paano nyo ginawa. This is a 100 points po, ma'am, sirs. And of course, I will be posting this one in your Google Classroom. Okay? So, Google Classroom. So, being from that said, do you have questions po before I'll end now my discussion? Do you have questions? Anyone? Okay, so may I ask you po kung what is your thought about this technology? Anyone? What is your thought? Or what is your observation from that discussion and explain ko in the regular na video na sinishare nyo sa estudyante? May makikita ba kayong advantage or makikita nyo bang parang mas better? What is your thought po? Anyone? Parang tahimik po kayo. So anyway, sige, pag wala na. So pag wala ng questions, so I want you po to do this. Okay? By next week, kailan ba yung next week na sinabi ko? Magle-lecture ako sa next week, face-to-face tayo. Sa next week. Wait nga. Okay, so bale, next week is August 10. So August 10, yung deadline po nito, August 10. Tapos, yung next na face-to-face natin is August 3. August 3. Okay. Okay, so that's our agreement. Okay? So, since na naka-record naman
Sir.
ito, ano yun po, ma'am?
Sir, last day po ba yung 10?
Last day na po ba yon?
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi
Kasi
ko rin.
six meetings.
Last day na ba? Ang bilis naman. Kulang pa ako sa topic. Sandali.
Gana 11?
Hingga na
11
11.
is Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Sunday. Well,
Patingkat
last week
11.
lang sa
Gana
December.
11, sir.
Ay, okay. Oh, sige, Garod. Sige,
Sir,
Garod.
mabalin nga data ti examine.
May salat na, sir.
Sige, Garoden. Sige,
Nga,
ma'am.
Sir, data
Sige.
latan.
Dahil ito Garoden, exam yun. Sige. Okay. Mawatang ti oray siya
Thank
over.
you, sir.
Dati lata ti exam yung Garoden. So, last day ta Garod ti 11. So, bale, 11 tayo Garoden. Panang-submit na dahil ito yun. Sunday. Kasi
Well, sir,
niya.
pero face-to-face
Ag
pa
face-to-face
rin
tayo.
tayo, sir.
Ag face-to-face
Ay,
tayo
okay,
ti
sir.
3 and 10. Ag face-to-face tayo ti 3 and 10. Okay?
J11 nun, sir, i-submit min to data
Well,
well, examine, sir.
When, ma'am, ag-submit kayo tulad ng one.
Okay, sir.
11 to.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, sige. Okay? Okay, so, kung naman no, ingana tayo pa last week ti August or nag-beat tayo mga. So anyway, so naibagakmit na niya, ma'am sir, i-post ko dato jay Google Classroom, then can anyway, naka-record po dito, mabalin yung i-replay, mabalin ti agbuya ti
Sir, pakisend po J record ter JNTG class, please.
paki
Okay. Sir, i-clear ko. Yan ti invitation ti classmates, sir. Required nga amin kami, sir.
required po, ma'am. Masapol
Okay,
agko-collaborate kayo. Kaya dito yung mga students mo nga kaklase, students mo, magkailangan ag-participate na. Agan answer dala, kunwari lang, answeran da lang. No, kung 5 question, ano lang mo, mangiklik di buyaan da. Sige, siguro ano sanda, nga buyaan iti 3 to 5 minutes nga naramid mo, nga video, kasjay, tapno lang ma-simulate nga at nag-comply, nagbuya. Okay? Naawatan jubing, something like that. Estudyante. So amin kayo kat participate. Si kay teacher ken may sa si kay pet student with other di klase as a teacher da. Okay?
So, sir, meaning to say, sir, DJ, for example, I'm handling grade 5, sir. So, piliyak nga topic ko, sir, about araling panlipunan.
Yes.
So, DJ pa yan, sir, ipasak kada DJ mo lang classmate ko nga video.
One, ma'am. Iso di jay.
Oo.
Ngam duwa, ma'am, duwa. Aralin ko lipon niya peti kasla na another topic mo, ma'am. Kami duwa di jay From YouTube. Mabaling agala mo ti YouTube.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Duwa
Balik
na
yung video nga, Rod, sir. Duwa nga video nga mabalin nga coming from YouTube dan nga duwan.
nakakabel mo dito ket
Daon ka lang.
Wen. Dapat inararamid yun nga video kung ako tinya ka adda digid duma, di ba? Mabalin niyo i-upload di jay ti Google Drive tapos di-link na di Google Drive iso ti i-paste you ejay. Mabalin upload ako na jay. Or
Sir, for example,
or
sige
may,
lang, sir.
or may sapay nung nakarami ka ti YouTube, di ba rin ti YouTube padasin nyo, mabalin kayo no dati channel yo, ang kay mga vlogger niya, pero padasin nyo nga no da kayo dati account nyo ti YouTube, padasin nyo ag-upload yung video yun ti YouTube. Then set yung nga public di nga video. Okay? Dadya nga ubrain nyo ngay kat pag-uploadan lang iti video nga narami yo. Tapno dadya nga video kat since nga danto yung ti YouTube, di-link na mismo dadya nga video ay ti YouTube nga narami yo. Ison ti i-search yun to di Edpuzzle. Nga usarin nyo ayan iti Edpuzzle mismo. Okay? Sige ma'am, anya pa iti question.
Sir Jing, during pandemic, sir, Tinder ngamin ti inigamak. Kat
Mm-mm.
idiyan ti kinder sir iso ti adda ti video. Mabalin nga iso ti aramid nga own ko DJ sir.
So dagay existing, dagay naaramid yun nga elementary man or kinder man nga video nga dakin niya
Sir.
yun. Iso daya yun. Hangkay nga garamid ti
okay.
sabalin.
Ah,
Okay?
okay sir.
Well,
Then
good
with that video, sir, diin mo na nga video nga owned ni, agkita kami matlaang, iti related matlang from
Well,
YouTube.
when
Sir?
ma'am, related mo lang.
Okay, sir.
Well.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay yan?
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, sir.
Awan mo tinaaramid ko kanya ka video, sir, kasi most of the team at naramid mi di ko audio lesson kasi most nga naaramid mi di hana nag-aaramid ti video lesson.
Ah, okay.
Sa ano nga doon nga sir? Agaramid na or sa ano nga
Supposed to be agaramid ko ma, sir. Or 2 to 3 minutes lang. Kas lang umaanya pati special English samot sir or dagita ko agi-record ka yan titikwa Microsoft PowerPoint mabalin di sir. Dito agi-record.
Or mabalin sir, mabalin ti dagyan ti presentation ko ti researches sa research
mabalin sir, mabalin.
Sige nga ron.
Sige, mabalin. Okay.
I-wakon. I-craft ko nga tayo sa yan.
When mabalin. Okay. Okay yan?
Sir,
Ma'am.
or mabalin sir nga ag-download kami laang ngayon ti video pero sukatan mi ti boses mi DJ ayan ti
nice. Well,
na-download mi sir.
Mabalin ma'am,
okay.
i-voice over you ti sa bali. Nagpintas pwede jay. Ti ko ana pa gamin
Okay.
learning ko ana pa gamin dati kas lang ay amuy tag edit ti agaramid ti sarili nga instructional material. Kasi ti may
When, sir.
something ako na. Okay.
Okay sir, thank you sir.
Okay. Okay, so na-clarify tayo aminin. So, dato kat individual final exam tuno August 11. So, admit tayo pa ti duwa nga face to face. Ken another, activity yung gayam pa ma'am sir kada ito tumbigat iso dayto ti obran yon. Ante nga admit no bigaten. Yeah. Ante nga admit no bigaten irugiyo dayto yan. Okay?
Okay sir.
Ngam dayto
Okay,
kat
sir.
hanga last pa nga dati nga project ma'am sir, adapay ti sumarsarno nga activity. Ngam hanga final exam kasla part final exam to dayto nga obraen nyo. Ngam of course adadagay tay pay sumarno nga topic gamin nga i-discuss ko, adapay kasla basic lang or regular lang nga dati nga activity. Ano nga nadagsen. Okay? In the by August 3 or by may salang activity may nayon pa. Okay?
Okay sir.
Okay. So so thank you very much for i-stop today to sharing. Thank you very much ma'am for joining the class and we will not be meeting tomorrow. Ti obranyon nga kat daytoy to obranyon to nubigat. Can they record na video nga nato kat i-share ko di GC can i-share ko di Google Classroom for reinforcing the topic no dapat tihan yung nakuha or mabalin kay agbuya mo titi sa bali nga YouTube nga video panggap dating ed puzzle. Okay, so anyway, so thank you for so let us now end now our discussion. So mabalintay nga disconnect ti kwaten. So thank you very much. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.